Yo, what's up, YouTube? I'm here with my friend Zach, and so today we're gonna be going over some stuff that's going on in the NHL and the junior, just like a junior international hockey league. For those of you who don't know, I play hockey, and my friend Zach here also plays hockey. So we're just gonna be going over some of this stuff. So you got anything to say before we begin?
Go Bruins.
Yeah, don't listen to him. All right, so we got Brad Marchand. He tweeted earlier. He's like pretty mad about some of the NHL's policies. I gotta hear. He said a bad word, so I gotta get that out of there. So
Family content.
the NHL and NHLPA can change the rules of the CBA. What is the CBA?
Collective bargaining agreement that they agreed on back in 2012 when the last lockout happened. It's basically an agreement between the Players Association and the owners on different rules for salaries, for seasons, for basically anything that you can think of in the NHL. That's they had to agree on it. And then they wrote out a long contract that everyone had to agree with. It was a really long process, but basically like half of the season got canceled. And this has happened multiple times. It happened back in 94, happened back in 2005. They missed a whole season once. So it's pretty messy when it happens.
Ooh, okay. So they changed the rules of the CBA to add a taxi squad so that they don't miss any games and don't lose any money, which has already been agreed upon that the players will pay back in escrow until the owners are made whole from what they have lost during this pandemic, regardless how many games are missed. Yet they can't do a taxi squad during the Olympics so they can honor the agreement they made so the NHL players can go. Please tell me that's not. Oh, well, I kind of just read the bad word and just assumed. So please tell me that's not fake. Just figured out that. And for all of you who want to pipe back about forfeiting pay while being gone, yeah, not a problem. Let the players make their choice. So, Zach, break down like what this is saying.
So basically, the NHL is adding emergency call ups from minor affiliated teams. This basically means that if players on a team go into COVID protocol, teams can call up players or have players with them that travel with them from their minor teams. So it's basically so games don't have to be rescheduled. Um, the problem that players have with this is it it's all about money. That's what they think. It's all about the owners getting money. It's all about the owners not losing money. Um, but they're only doing this in the NHL, and the bad part is they now don't get to go to the Olympics, but the owners won't worry about that because they don't profit from the Olympics. Only the Olympic Committee profits from that. So they have no interest unless it benefits them basically. So that's why certain players like Marchand and nobody else has really said anything yet, but that's why certain players are not happy
Yeah,
and
Marchand is known for being very outright.
he's pretty vocal about what he believes in, and I think in this case he's right. It should be players first because it's a league where if you didn't have players, this isn't any professional sport. If you didn't have the players, you wouldn't make the money. The owners are only in the position that they're in because of the players, and somehow they're still being treated like garbage. So they really need to figure out what they're going to do about the taxi squads and what they're really going to do about the Olympics. I don't think now it's going to get rescheduled. I think it's going to get canceled for the NHL, but in the future they have to figure out a way to do it, COVID or not. If COVID's still prevalent in 4 years, then they have to find a way to go through it because it's ruining older players' careers, that have worked their entire lives, and some of them only get to compete in one or two Olympics when they could have competed in three or four. So that's my thought on the situation.
All right, so the NHL is corrupt,
It's all
and
about money.
yeah, so very interesting. And then something about the World Junior Hockey Championship, the United States had to forfeit, or United States, they had to forfeit.
Yeah, two players today tested positive before their game against Switzerland. So they had to forfeit the game. And this could cause a lot of problems because if they can't figure out how to stop the spread in their bubble, I don't even think they did a bubble. So if they keep getting COVID, the tournament's in jeopardy right now. Even just with two players having it, because it's running rampant, especially in hockey. I think with the amount of players in hockey, like I don't know how it's not that bad in football. I mean, it's getting worse, but the amount of players in hockey in the locker room is where most of it happens. But the spread is just really bad right now, and if more people get it, the championship's probably going to be canceled. And there's really nothing they can do because they didn't do a bubble. They didn't do. They still have fans. It's going to cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, are they able to just postpone the games, or is that just
I'm
they don't have the
they
time to do that?
they can, but I don't think they have like a large window to do that. So, and I think certain players are away from their NHL teams. I think they have a few on certain teams that are away from their minor league teams or from the NHL. So it could mess up them. But they don't have a large window, I don't think, to reschedule games, and that could really screw the IAHF and USA. They won last year, but if they keep getting COVID and if other teams keep getting COVID, it's probably not going to happen. They're probably going to have to cancel it. It was already postponed a week before it started, so it's not good news.
Dang. All right, so what we got from this video: hockey right now, not good. So the NHL is just wanting money, not treating their players with the respect they deserve, and just breakdowns going on in Alberta.
The future of like hockey right now is it's in a weird position with COVID.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think hockey's really been the same since COVID. It hasn't felt the same to watch like a game, even with fans. Like I remember before COVID, it felt loud, but even with fans now, you watch like a game or you watched a game before, COVID got bad again. But it didn't feel the same. I don't know if it's ever gonna feel the same. It's weird.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. It was very fun to record, and see you in the next one. All right. Peace.